What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. My Hero Academia Season 4, Episode 24. Let me turn that off. We have 2 episodes left, and that is it for Season 4. I mean, I'm pretty sure we can all assume there's going to be a Season 5. I don't know if you guys have heard anything as far as a release date. Same time, maybe next year, later next year. I can't remember what was the time period between Season 3 and Season 4. Either way, we got 2 episodes left, so should hopefully get some good information here to kind of, leave us with that, like My Hero always does, leave us with that season-ending cliffhanger of the next, what we could look forward to, what the chapter is going to be, who the next villain is going to be. I don't know if they show us a brand new villain or group, or we go back with shit. We're going to start focusing on Shigaraki and see what he's been up to this whole time and his motivations. We know they weren't able to capture that Gigantor person that Gran Torino fought, but they did capture Kurogiri. So just a lot of ways they could go with it to end the season here. I'll be interested to see just how much they give us. Is it going to be double slice of life episodes, and that's just kind of how it ends? And maybe at the very, very end, they do kind of like they did with season 1 with Stain, and show us something at the very end. But we'll see how it goes. They did finish their school festival. I'm glad that all got wrapped up. I did watch the opening there. I saw that Aries going to be on campus. Pretty much full time. She has nowhere else to go. The kind of grandpa figure of the Jisaikai is still in that coma, unfortunately. So she has nowhere to go. They didn't want to send her to an orphanage in case her horn went off again. So I'm going to keep her on UA. I don't know if she's staying exactly in the dorms with them or just on the campus exactly. I saw we'll be keeping an eye on her. They hinted at Mirio, fingers crossed, best boy, possibly getting his abilities back. It's good to see that like they've brought that up like almost every time we've seen Mirio and Eri together since the incident happened. They've brought up like, hey, she might be able to, in the hospital. They're like, he even said it. Maybe she can get to the point where she can control it to give me back my powers. And they said it again, and they said it right here at the beginning. So that's good that they're still kind of at least flirting with the idea, which almost makes me think it's going to happen. I think it'll be something to where we don't expect him to have it, and whether villains are attacking or something bad's about to happen, all of a sudden we see him phase through something. Oh man, you just get a standing round of applause. But we'll see. I talked to a lot of people on my Patreon. I talked to a lot of my Patreon members, and I talked to a lot of you directly on Twitter. Just kind of what you thought of the season as a whole. You definitely thought it was the weak. Majority of people thought it wasn't the best season, and we all kind of agreed that we chalked that up to them doing a movie at the same time that they were doing a brand new season. So the animation did suffer this season. I agree with that, but the story was already written. From my understanding, the story is following the manga. Fact for fact, panel for panel, information for information. So maybe just season 4 in general, or this time in the manga, wasn't the best, but I don't know. I feel like season 3 was the best season we've had of My Hero. We had Deku versus Muscular, we had the campground invasion, we had All Might versus One for All, and we had the Bakugo and Deku stuff all mixed in there. And we got introduced to Overhaul at the very, very end. So there was a lot going on there. All that did happen in season 3, right? Correct? Yeah. And it was just a wild, wild time. So I feel like season 4, as though it wasn't bad, it was definitely a letdown, and probably if I had to rank it, would be last in how I'd rank the 4 seasons so far. Just the animation took a dip, could be movie focused, and I felt like besides the deep overhaul stuff, it kind of flopped a little bit. But we're here at the end. We'll see how they transition us into the next season. You guys told me the manga, if you had to kind of like pace it out, it would be about where season 6. If we had 6 seasons, that's about where we would be. And supposedly there's no signs of the manga ending anytime soon, so who knows how long we stretch this out for. 6, 7-ish, 8-ish seasons. We'll kind of see how it goes. But the opening just ended. We're pressing play on episode 24 right now. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. They got the corona going. He said he didn't do his work study? Okay. Well, one of them doesn't have her quirk, so what do they want? Look at him. Wow. You really brought that up. This is a good way to get a to burn time of an episode, bring back them. You can get through a good 20 minutes with that. Oh, Koda. Please don't kick him in the nuts. Got matching shoes. Well, she doesn't have her quirk though. Yeah. Wow, you really had to bring that up like that. Damn, they got her stuck behind a desk. About he's not giving it back. Okay, they're putting in some good filler stuff here to help speed along this episode. Yeah, he could return it. Go ahead and release these restraints. I need that. Yeah, yeah. The fact that Overhaul literally ended up being a mini all for one could literally break people down, merge them with himself, and have their quirks, and then get rid of them when he wanted to. Uh-oh. We're about to get this hero ranking here that's done every 2 years. They can rank. You can rank as a group against individuals. That's cheating. She looks like a grown-up Sue. Okay, so we're about to get a new ranking here, I think. This could be the first one without All Might. Yeah. Hmm. Japanese hero billboard chart. Oof. It's a lot. Hmm. And do they rank every single hero, or is there a cutoff list? There's got to be like a top 50. We're not ranking thousands of them, are we? Well, she said 3 digits, so. Alright. Who's this samurai? Equipped hero? Jesus. Looking like a tank. Clean and shiny. Commercial laundry hero. Wash? Oh, like the washing machine isn't a costume. That man is a washing machine. Yo, look at my boy Kamui Woods up there getting top 10 rankings. Wow. Mount Ladies 23. Crush. Crusta. Number 5. She's got a dope character design. Are those her real ears? Oh, there he is. Mm-hmm. I mean, when you put down the villain himself, I'm sure your ratings are gonna get a boost. Bro, Best Genius had a damn tire-sized hole put through his chest, and that man is perfectly fine, but you can't heal my man, Night Eye. Who the fuck is this? Who is Hawks? My man has actual wings? It's Endeavor. Better be. I'm gonna be tight. Okay. Ooh, do we got a new drip? There he is. Hmm. Are they gonna make him that icon? Or they're gonna make all of them that icon? Yo, all Endeavor, we changed our attitude, remember? Okay, so maybe they're not trying to prop up one hero, because there is nobody that can be All Might, but give the top 10 heroes a face. Let everybody see that, we're still running strong, we still have great heroes. Instead of propping up an All Might to be the face of it, just have heroes be the face of the heroes. I really want to know what that washing machine does. I wonder if Hawk just flies, or can he like create a gust with those things? Can he slice with them? He's doing it for the reasons they said. He's just hyped to be number 2, isn't he? Oh, that's awkward. He's gonna say, hey, I'm actually glad I'm number 2. I like being at the top in what I do. He thinks Endeavor should be 4th. This is all being broadcasted too? Started his own agency at 18. And by half of that year, he was already top 10. Fastest and the youngest. Yeah, he's got an ego. He'll need to be slapped down a little bit. I don't like him. Burn the shit out of his wings, Endeavor. See if he can still fly. Endeavor said he was going to make a change. He was going to be somebody that the people could follow, that his son could look up to. Come on, man. Come on. He's not going to say anything. Just watch. Okay. I'm fine with that. Just go out there and do what you do, man. Save the people. Become a symbol. We don't need to get into the back and forth with these young bucks. What's up with the shoulder pads? Do they help the flames or? You don't need an. You don't have a choice. You need a new leader. He's mocking you. Can't trust these damn kids. Uh-oh. A little Endeavor arc here? The Nomus? Oh, fuck. Oh, hey. Well, I guess we're waiting on Shigaraki. Okay, this is what I expected. My Hero always does this. The last two episodes of a season, they'll launch pad us into what the next. Yo, are you about to, like... I was about to say... I thought he was gonna bomb a building. Okay, cool. I was about to say, someone put that man down. So he's got some fucking Ayato Tokyo Ghoul type wings. He can, yeah, he can fly and control the feathers. He could pierce people with them like they're knives, move them, control them. Hmm. I still don't like his ass. And he can, like, pretty much kinetically, like, control them. Because, like, I could understand throwing one by the dog and stabbing that guy in the back. But the fact that he was able to drop them, pick up the suitcase, and then move it, he's, like, connected to them almost. Don't worry about him, Endeavor. You're number one. You're gonna have the smile or something. Just give you. Then he tries to be more personable, and they don't take it the right way. He's talking about old bald boy. I don't even know if we can trust this dude. I don't know what his motives are. Oh, that's where Tsukuyomi was. I didn't connect the two. I agree. He's bullshitting. Mm-hmm. But they didn't get them all. Yeah. They have another store. Bro, you better spit this shit out or I'm leaving. Oh, this is a long ass episode. Oh, it's about to end. So he really doesn't know. It's possible, but we just saw with Dobby, they really are out there. Hmm. Yeah, you're dropping a lot of info, but you're saying a whole lot of nothing. I was about to say, get to the point. Spit it out. Does he want him to do that, or does he want him to investigate and hopefully die so he could become number one? I don't know if we could trust him around. I'm getting like Pariston vibes. Hmm. I mean, I know nothing about this dude, but the vibe he's giving off. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, what are these like steam gauntlets we got going? Holy shit. And the episode's gonna end, you pieces of shit. He ate that. Is he floating? Yo. I mean, we said a lot. We said a lot of nothing there, but you guys know Endeavor is one of my favorite characters, so just seeing him on screen was great. We don't really need to talk about much. Beginning of the episodes, Pussycat Dolls came in. You know, good way to burn some time right there. Bring them in, show them, catch up, get that out of the way. New hero ranking, the first rankings that have been put out since All Might had to retire. So we got to bring. It wasn't just Endeavor being the temporary number one because the number one was no longer active. They put out brand new rankings. Hawk Boy talking about he's got a better approval rating than, and even Best Genus should maybe be number one, but Endeavor's number one. Thankfully, I'm glad he got that. They're talking about the Nomus and are they still around there? What's really going on? Talk about metahumans, and it's easy to spread this information when the world is kind of uneasy or the country. And we see Dobby. He's got, I don't know what this like Kurogiri face is slash Nomu body, how that is what it is. A lot of the Nomus are kind of how they are what they are. Um, I don't know if we can trust Hawk's character or what he's saying, if that's what he really wants, or if he wants Endeavor to investigate this because he knows it's dangerous slash could lead to the League or could lead to All for One, not him directly because he's being held, but could lead into something that could get Endeavor killed, and then he himself could, rise. I don't know what his real motives are. I mean, we got to take it for what it is. We don't know his character at all. We got introduced to him for the first time, got 5 minutes of him on screen. We don't know anything about his history, what he's done, how he's grown up, other than he's pretty much been a child prodigy, had his own agency at 18. No one's ever been this high, this fast, all that. And that, um, how that Nomu. I want to go back and try to find that Dobby scene there about the Nomu. What is it that did he give it orders or did we? Okay, but I've got high hopes for you, high end. Let me go back and click that real quick. But I'm trying to see the functionality of Endeavor's new costume slash armor But was that man levitating slash fly? I mean, it's dope if it is. I'm trying to wrap my head around how he was doing it. Unless he's just like releasing steam and it's keeping him like elevated. I don't know. Okay, what did Dobby actually say here? The ones before didn't really understand, but I've got high hopes for you, high end. So he's got that Nomu basic body with the exposed brain. But what's up with his face? I'm not sure what he's mixed with. I don't know if he's got some kind of Kurogiri DNA mixed in him. Maybe they've perfected. I don't know how this Nomu came to be what it really is. The fact that it pretty much, I don't know if it was going just after that building, if it was waiting to see who the next, if they were waiting to see who the next top hero rankings were, find the top one or some of the top ones and start taking them out. Either way, it looks like Endeavor's got something kind of reminiscent of what Bakugo has, where he was kind of like building up steam. I don't know what that device does. If it's just a projectile device that'll shoot out forcefully, and Endeavor just kept building it up with more flames, and then released it. Looked dope as hell. That's what I wish to see with Todoroki. I say this all the time. He's just a Pokemon that spams Fire Blast and Surf, or whatever you want the water move to be. He doesn't finesse it, he can't straight line it, turn it into anything. It's just, spam, spam, spam. I would like to see him kind of get some kind of ice fire staff. He's got an ice staff that has flames wrapped around it that he could throw or move or walk and run on. Like we've seen Endeavor like run up buildings and throw flipping spears and all that. I'd like to see Todoroki do that, but seeing him be able to pinpoint those flames looked pretty great. And that man was straight up levitating, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he was just floating there. Let me, I need to go back and look at the, you guys told me, I've watched every episode. I don't think we've had a post-credit scene for like 20 plus episodes, and they finally gave us one last episode. I'm going to go, look at it right now, and then we'll get on out of here. Whoa, preview, stop the preview. So I'm actually on episode 23 right now. I'm just going to scroll right to the ending and see what that after-credit scene was. If it had anything to do with, maybe we got explained on Dobby and the Nomus or whatever else. Hopefully it'll load up here pretty quickly. But yeah, I mean, we'll kind of see what it has to offer and really go from there. I mean, the more Endeavor, the better. We never really get screen time for him, so any more that we can see, I'm all about. Okay, so we're on episode 23. I'm going to scroll all the way to the back. Okay. Should be coming up here soon. So we'll watch this post-credit scene and we'll kind of go from there. But yeah, it wasn't much to discuss besides that little bit there at the ending. And then once we see this, we'll go ahead and get on out of here. You guys will hopefully get this by like 5:30 p.m. Here we go. Oh. Is she with like the police? He's still trying to get her out of there. Well, you gotta rub it in. Well, what is he? I'm interested to see the direction Gentle takes. Does he decide to be a villain? Does he decide to be a villain? Because I would like to see, Stain out, Overhaul get an arm back, and see them on the scene, like when our kids get a little bit more grown up, and just just let the world, just let the continent of Japan just go into absolute chaos. But that's a discussion for another day. We've got one episode left, and that'll be it. I think what I'm going to start doing is replacing these Saturdays with Hunter x Hunter manga chapter reviews, discussions. But I think what I'm going to do is um, for the first chapter or whatever it is that I read, that'll be the podcast episode for April. But we'll go into detail when we get there. But I appreciate you guys. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,